Hi Unity fans, this is JNM with a new part of the inventory tutorial. Currently we are able to pick up items, drop items, use items so that they are attached to the player's hand. Today I want to solve the problem that when an item is dropped out of the inventory while the player is carrying it, it has to be detached from the player as well. We have to do a little bit of refactoring for this. Let's have a look at the responsibilities of the components. The player controller class is responsible for attaching or detaching inventory items, but the positioning and the rotation of the items should be done by the items themselves. So let's have a look at the scripts. First, the player controller. There's an item used handler that is called when an item is used, and in this method we let the player's hand be the parent of the item. But we also set the position and rotation, which is not the right place in the code. Remember the responsibilities of the components. It should be done in the inventory item base class in the onUse method. Here we can easily assign the values to the transform, and we also don't have to cast to inventory item base because we are already inside of this class. That it fits so nicely is actually a proof, in my opinion, that we moved the code to the right place. Okay, now I'll go back to the player controller and add the event handler for removing items. And inside of this handler, I also get the game object from the item to be removed, but I set the parent to null. This means I detach the item from the player's hand. And now again for the position and rotation when an item is removed. The inventory item base has a onDrop method in which the position of the item is set to the raycast hit point, which is okay, but we have to reset the rotation of the item as well. But which rotation? I will add a new public variable of type vector3 and call it drop rotation. And in the onDrop method I set the Euler angles to this variable. In the Unity editor we can now define this drop rotation by just copying the current rotation of the items to this new public variable. And again we are done and can test this. Let's drop the X, okay, pick it up again, use it, and drop it. And as you can see, the drop rotation variable is used. Okay guys, in the next part I will add the feature to show which item is currently used, and perhaps I will add a feature to let the player kind of throw away an item when he drops it, but I will do a poll on the community tab so that you can vote for this. Thanks a lot for watching, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and see you soon on JNM.